Ladies and gentlemen, always welcome back to our channel. As you can see around, tumekuja ile base yetu. Hii ni base ya watu wa taxi, iko pale Kasarani Seasons. As you can see is around close to 6:30 in the evening on a Monday, no, on a Tuesday. And you can see there are quite a good number of cars that are parked around. An indicator that kazi iko chini kidogo. Given that it is around 6:30 in the evening and it is a bit raining, should not be found that quite this number of cars are parked without any trips. Normally kukinyesha unafaa ukute 2 or 3 cars maximum, but finding all this, it tells you that something is a mess. So the other thing that I wanted to discuss with you is about the fact that fuel prices are going to go down and what drivers should expect. I know in the last like 1 month, there was some news that were made by Bolt and Uber saying that they have increased their prices. So for every trip that people are taking from 1 month ago, the price of that trip went up by either 10 shillings or 20. So they said for Uber and Bolt, for example, their minimum price or the price that you pay for the shortest trip is around 220 shillings. Right now, the taxman, or I don't know what is this agency, the energy agency, they said that fuel prices are going to go down. For the petrol, it is going down by 8 shillings per liter, and that is quite a very significant amount. So in that case, what should drivers expect? Because prices went up from the side of the riders because the apps acted. Right now again, prices of fuel are going down. So it is a double gain for the drivers. So what does this mean when drivers take their trips after the fuel prices have been effectively applied? Moving forward, I expect these applications, Uber and Bolt, to lower prices without notice. We have seen this one happen before. They might not lower the price for the shortest trip because it will be very easy for drivers to see. If you are paying a trip of, let's say, 2 kilometers and you normally pay 220, that is not going to change. But for anything over the minimum price, which is 220, I am telling you that already right now drivers don't understand the equation of pricing. Okay, they say that it is based on the distance, the base fare, and also the time that you spend. But I can tell you for sure, without any doubt, that prices are going to go down. Drivers will not realize, they will not notice, no communication will be sent. They will just start seeing some gaps in their earnings at the end of the day. And I think this is where problems with these applications come about, because when they change their pricing dynamics, they don't communicate. At least for Litro Cab, when you add a trip, they give you a very good breakdown of how that they arrived at the total cost of that trip. They will tell you the time, how much time was spent, how much they paid per kilometer, and then what is the base fare for that trip. And everything is indicated there in broad daylight. But now when it comes to these other applications, I will not mention the names again. They don't tell you exactly how much money you make. Today you make a short trip, you make a lot of money. Tomorrow you make a longer trip, you make very little amount of money. Of course, I know there are these other dynamics of offer and demand, as well as the surge prices that get applied. But I'm just trying to caution the drivers, when fuel prices go down, don't be in a hurry to start celebrating or to start rejoicing, because the application companies are watching and they will not allow you to have double gains when the customer is paying for the full cost. So that is the first thing. The second thing, of course, when fuel prices, they go down, you would expect that there will be a boom in other economic activities, because as you know, cost of fuel, either petrol, diesel, or other fossil products, they are pegged on the cost of this fuel. So our manufacturing activities, they rely on fossil fuel. Our transportation sector rely on fossil fuel, and so many other power generation activities. They will normally rely on these fossil fuels. So when their prices go down, generally, the tendency of cost of life is to go down in line with the cost of fuel prices. So that is what will happen. So I expect that moving forward, people will have more disposable income, not the drivers, but the general citizen. So people who normally buy manufactured goods in Kenya, everyone who is a buyer of fast-moving consumer goods. So if you buy anything from supermarket, there will be a tendency now to find some price decrease in so many products if the sellers adjust their cost to reflect the lowering price in fossil fuel products. So if the products are adjusted in line with the changes you have seen in price of fuels, then close to every good that relies in fossil fuel in one way or the other through any point of their supply chain, either in transportation or in manufacturing or in storage, then it should go down a little bit. Of course, these manufacturers will not be in a hurry to reduce their prices because the current stock were produced using the former or the past rates of the fossil fuel products. So what I expect is that you as a general citizen, in a way, you will be able to find some relaxed pocket. So you'll get some more change. So when you buy something, you will get some 2 or 3 shillings back into your pocket. Or when you travel, you might see that fares might go down in one or the other way. But again, at the end of the day, that money could be used to increase affordability when it comes to these taxes. So that is my quick view of things. But I don't expect to see a very big change. Definitely, just like when prices of fuel go up, you don't see an immediate increase in prices or immediate increase in cost of life. But in the long term, people will start to see impact. But again, it is very cautionary for anyone to start adjusting their prices based on what we have seen or in the changes of fuel prices, because we know these reviews happen very frequently. So if you keep adjusting your prices as soon as the fuel prices are changed, then you might be very, very unpredictable. So let us hope that for the fuel pricing that we have seen, it will stick like that for quite some time. And then maybe after 2-3 months, drivers will definitely feel some increase in demand from the side of the riders, because they will have some more money in their pocket. And of course, they should watch out the games from these app companies, because they will lower prices, especially for the trips longer than 220 shillings, which is the base fare for the shortest trip possible. So that was the video for today, and I hope that you guys have learned a thing or two, and let us keep having this conversation, and goodbye.